The Bible is the most anti-MAGA book on the planet. MAGA is one that does not rejoice with the truth. They continue to promote lies about a stolen election. And we know that Satan, the devil, is the father of the lie. And so his children will remain in that. So these ones who promote this lie, they're not Christians, because if they were, they would accept an established fact that there was not a stolen election in 2020 based on Jesus' own words. In Matthew 18, verse 15 through 17, where Jesus showed that at the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, a matter is established. Well, they not only had the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, they had 60 court cases. They had the president's own people certifying that the election was not stolen and it was fair. But they continued to promote the lie. And that shows their actions are anti-Christ actions, anti-Christ behavior. Because once they had those 60 court cases and all the evidences, they would have realized the matter is established. But that's not enough for them, because they want their ears tickled. They are about the lie, just as their father, the devil, who loves to lie. Like the devil, who got enamored with his beauty, his power, whatever he got enamored with, to the point where he wanted to be worshipped. Many whites today have that same attitude. They think that when they read the word white in the Bible, it means their skin. They begin to live by the flesh. They twist the scriptures when white in the Bible refers to righteous acts and conduct, of which racism can have no share in. And Jesus said we will be judged according to our deeds. Racism leads to death based on the Bible. Another factor that shows that the Bible is anti-MAGA. MAGA is about making America great again. In other words, going back further and redeeming white supremacy and whites first mentality. What did Jesus say? Do unto others as you have done to you. Now think about their history of how they treated the black man in America. Would they have wanted that done to them? Joel Webbin, he claims it was good. Would he have wanted it done to him? See, when you base it on those things of what Jesus said, what we call the golden rule, it tells you whether it's sin or it's not. The MAGA faithful are not able to reach the level that Christians are to have. And that's have honor for all people. That's not in their vocabulary. You look at men like Stephen Miller, who claims to be a Jew, a European Jew, doesn't matter to me. I mean, there are other Jews who are not European, based on what the scriptures say, but if he claims to be a Jew, okay. Well, he's the type of Jew that Jeremiah the prophet prophesied against, mistreating the foreigner, and was one of the reasons why God brought that destruction on Jerusalem. And Stephen Miller continues that tradition of those type of Jews. They don't have honor for all men, which God requires of his servants. The Christians back in the first century, when they saw such racism starting to rear its ugly head, they got rid of it right away. They uprooted it. But the fake Christians, they not only allow it to grow, they marinate in it. And so Jesus said, you only have one place. You're either for him or against him. You can't have it both ways. Jesus is about having love for everyone that does the will of God, even love for your enemies. MAGA is about the white race. That's what's important. Their narrative, what they say, that's important. We must be bowed down to. We must be first. Having the same attitude as the devil, and of course that's not going to end well. Jesus said those who exalt themselves will be humiliated. So humility is required. MAGA has nothing to do with humility, because there is no repentance. If you want to be a real Christian, then do what real Christians do. Have honor for all men and rejoice with the truth.